gotta sell something. So much money. Alright, my game's just sold. Now I can pay my rent. Oh, Chrono Trigger. It was so fun traveling in the past with you. Kirby's Dream Land. I just love that little pink guy. Oh man, Killer Instinct. It's so many times beating my brother in that one. Zombies Ain't My Neighbor. Never gonna beat that boss. F-Zero. Oh man, this used to make me want to kill people. Zelda. It's one of my favorite games. But, gotta pay my rent. I've made a huge mistake.
I love being a mailman, delivering happiness.
Oh God, guys. I'll never leave you again.
Hey guys, I am Zach.
Hello, and I am Kyla.
So we went up to Nashua, New Hampshire. This week we had some days off, so we went to go visit our buddy Booch, the one from Modest Magic, and Tommy from Modest Magic.
Yep.
And we went up there game hunting, and one cool thing about New Hampshire is it's tax-free, so anything you buy there, you don't have to pay any tax on it.
Which he didn't realize until our second stop.
Yeah.
He was like,
Oh no, I knew, but I just forgot. I haven't been up
we
there
went
so
we
long.
went to one place and got some games, and he gave me some cash, and we just bundled our shit together. And he was like, "Oh, I'll get this one. You pay tax." I was like,
Yeah.
"Zach, we're in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
There is no tax."
Yeah, there's no tax. So the first place we hit up there was a Savers.
Yep.
And
Actually,
it was actually really good. No games.
It's my favorite Savers.
Yeah, it's a good Savers. There was
Yeah.
no games. There was a couple like WWF, N64 games, which not saying that those aren't necessarily good, but you know we have them. But anyway, so the first thing I saw for $7 was a Sears Telegames. This is not an Atari 2600, even though I mean they're the exact same thing. This is the Sears Telegames, and it's in excellent shape. There's cat hair on it because it's been at Kyla's place, but it looks fantastic. It was only $7. It's in great shape. Here's the video cord. It didn't come with the power cord or any controllers, but I mean I have a 2600, so I'll just use mine. But I'm really like, when I get my game room all together, I kind of want it to be like a kind of museum type thing, and I definitely want to have like various systems up there. So I was really happy to find this for $7. This was a steal. Sears Telegames. All right, what was the first thing you got there?
Well, okay. The first thing I got there is after we were done sifting through, we found that, and then Zach found.
Oh, well,
Just no, do the controllers because it's like a whole story.
yeah. So then.
So what had happened is we're all searching through this area, and I see some NES controllers that I want because I only had one and it was shit. And he's like, "Well, I've got like 7, so you can have 2 of mine." Fine, okay. And
Which I did give her.
Yes, and then so we're still looking through, and then
And
he moves.
Kyla misses, but what is my eagle eye spot? A dog bone, $4.99.
And he was like, "Oh my God, Kyla, how did you miss this?" I was like, "I don't fucking know. I was looking for a dog bone."
Yeah, well, she missed it. Now I only have one dog bone controller and it's yellowed.
Yeah.
So I'm so happy now that I have 2. Even though the one's yellowed. I mean, beggars can't be choosers.
Okay.
I never
Yep.
find these things.
Yep.
So
Anyways.
awesome. This was an awesome score.
Anyways.
And then the last controller that I got there, I don't really know why I bought this. It was just 99 cents, so I thought I'd try it out. This is a Yobo. This is one of those, I think, those are the
retroware
yeah,
things
like the
that
dual
do like
the dual systems or whatever.
Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and Genesis.
So this was only 99 cents, and I was like, yeah, screw it, I'll put it in the collection.
Right. So then we're done in that area, and as we're moving down, I was like, let's go down this aisle. The first thing Zach picks up is this.
The first thing I noticed, they had a PS1 fishing reel thing. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
so he sees that, and as soon as he picks this up, I just go and I snatch for the multi-tap.
Yeah.
Okay, these were both $7 a piece, but he picks this up, and then he's like, doesn't even know if he wants it, so I just scoop it right up.
Yeah,
I'm just
I
like,
didn't want it.
done. I was like, done, mine. It's PlayStation, Namco, official, whatever. And I am all about PlayStation. The original PlayStation is my favorite console. So anything having to do with it, I want it, period.
Yeah.
So I saw this and I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, and they're in fantastic shape. Now, one thing, if you guys see this, this is the Namco gun for the PS1, the GunCon. This is the first one. And if you ever buy this, when you look at where it connects to the PS1, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there's another cable that comes out of it. And this goes around to the back of your television, and this plugs in first into the video jack, and then your video, the yellow RCA, goes right into the back of this. So make sure you that's there if you're going to buy this. These are awesome. These are really good quality. This is what I had when I originally got Time Crisis.
Right.
They're excellent. So that was all we got. Oh no, and then Kyla bought. So Kyla bought an Atari joystick because she wanted one. It was $5. It was kind of steep, but she really wanted one. And when we got home,
I would say really wanted, but I saw it and I was like, actually, I don't have any Atari joysticks.
Yeah, I know. That's why you probably got it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so when we got home, she opened the bag, and it's sometimes, I won't lie, it's hard to see through those Savers bags. Sometimes you can't see like the shape. Like, it's weird that when you open it, sometimes it looks completely different than it did before. But anyway, Kyla opened it, and the end of it was like chewed by a dog, and then like the joystick part just like fell off.
Yeah, the plastic part wasn't even attached.
Yeah, so then like underneath it was even like worse, chewed by a dog. So I brought it back, and normally like, you know, it's like pulling teeth to get them to do exchanges at those places.
Yeah.
So I went there and I was like, look, this thing's broken and it should not have even been sold in the store. Like, this shouldn't even count as me getting a refund because you shouldn't have sold it to begin with.
Right.
So anyway, they were like, all right, we can go pick out whatever you want. So I didn't have this, but I really only got it because, you know, I just had some credit that I pretty much had to use at that moment. So I actually got this Xbox Duke controller, which I didn't have one, and I really wanted one, and I couldn't get Kyla to give one up. So I picked this up. And it's awesome.
Give you up.
It's in really nice. Everyone just got rickrolled, and it's in really nice shape. And I only have the S controller, so I'm happy to have this. And then I had a little extra money like for the credit because it cost $5 with no tax in New Hampshire. But when I returned it, he gave me $5.30. So I don't know, whatever. So then I got 2 books. I got Star Wars. This is the 3rd book of the Thrawn trilogy, The Last Command. I didn't have this one. I had books 1 and 2, so now I have 3. And then the last book I got was just Aliens vs. Predator Prey. I had to bounce and I didn't want to lose the cash, so I mean I'm definitely down to read this. It looks pretty sweet. The artwork on the cover is sweet at least. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Okay, and then the next place we went in Nashua, I think it's called Trade and Sell or something.
Yeah,
like
something like that. Yeah.
It's right on. It's right across from the Pheasant Lane Mall on Daniel Webster Highway in Nashua. But it's kind of like a pawn shop. It is a pawn shop. It's a trade and sell.
Yeah.
And so we went in there looking for games. We really didn't find anything, but there's a guy that I follow on Instagram, and he showed a picture of this thing, and I didn't even know it existed. And once I knew it existed, I was like, I need to have this. And it's the iToy for the PlayStation 2. And so I was like all about getting one.
Yeah.
But we couldn't find any in this area. You could buy one online. But we go to this trade and sell, and they have 2 of them, and it was $5. They had the silver one, which probably goes to the slim, with like the disc and something for $10. But I was like, fuck it, I don't want the silver one, I want the black one.
Yeah.
So $5.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet. And this place is like exact, like we're talking eBay. This place is like exact eBay prices,
right? Which
is kind of shitty. But the only game that I got there was Mario Golf. Booch was telling me how awesome the game this was. I know that. What's his name?
Brian?
No, from Twitch. Goomba, NES Goomba.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I haven't talked to him in a while. Love you, Goomba. Anyway, Goomba's done a speedrun of this, and Booch says it kicks ass. He said this is a good golf game with like a lot of RPG elements in it. So this was $7. It was a little steep, but I really want to play it, and it's in fantastic shape. This label looks amazing.
And then our next stop, directly next door to Trade and Sell, is Harrison's Comic Book Shop, which also sells video games. Mm-hmm. As you've seen on a previous pickup video, Zach got Family Feud. I also got it. I got it for $2.
Complete.
Complete.
Yeah, that place, that Harrison's place. I don't mean to talk bad about a place, but their prices are disgusting. They are horrible.
So at the Trade and Sell, they had a Nintendo GameCube with 1 controller selling for $30.
Yeah, $30.
Next door at Harrison's, they had 1 GameCube controller for $25.
Yeah.
Therefore, that means the system is only worth $5, right?
So anyway,
thanks, Booch.
Whatever. You know, I didn't make these prices, and you know, it's all of them pricing this stuff like assholes. So You know, I don't want to talk ill will of the place, but you know they're doing it to themselves. So there was 3 games that I wanted. One of them was like the Acme All Stars like sports game for Genesis, which they had listed at $12. And I said, hey, look, if I buy these, all 3 of these, can you do 10 for that? And then plus the other ones. And the guy was like, well, it's not my money, so I can't do. So I was like, all right, well, I don't want it then, fine. So anyway, the only ones I got was Clue. This was $3. It's complete, and I'm kind of into the board game thing now. The game board game. So I'm really into this. I can't wait to play this. This has the fastest speed run ever. It's like 1 second long. And then Columns for $2, and this is complete. They're all complete. So I just kind of bought the cooler games that were less expensive. I'm not going to give these guys $12 for a game that, you know, I can probably find for $8 elsewhere. They're just, you know.
I was going to say, Booch brought, what, 3?
Yeah, Booch bought 3 Dreamcast games. Spawn, Ready to Rumble, and some other 3D fighter or something.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
Anyway, it was cool. At least, you know, it's cool to find these because you know, these aren't things I necessarily want to buy on eBay because I don't. You can probably get them for like $3 on eBay, but then you're probably gonna have to pay some shipping, and it's kind of pointless to pay like $3 shipping for a $3 game. Right. So anyway, that was pretty cool. Plus, like I said, there was no tax, so.
But also before we left for New Hampshire, there were some deals. Zach found this for me.
Yeah.
At
Yeah, Salvation Army. I kind of bought that a while back, but it had a scratch on it and it wouldn't work.
Well, it was a dimple. So we got to a certain point in the game where it just stopped working.
Yep.
So he found this. It's got some minor scratches on it, but you paid how much for it?
$3, so yeah, you can't really beat it. She wanted it, found it. That's that.
Because this is like, I don't even know.
People overlook this game because it says NASCAR on it. This is a lot just like Mario Kart. It's a kart racing game, and you have weapons that you can use on other people.
And then one thing I bought, which Zach is still harassing me for, I bought the Magna Carta Deluxe set, which is missing the poster. Yeah. It is missing the poster, but everything else, it has minor wear in the box. I paid $30 for it, and he's still harassing me for it because he thinks I paid too much. Yeah. So this was my Craigslist deal.
Yeah. So anyway, those are our pickups. Had a great time in Nashville. If you're ever up there, definitely go game hunting. It's a good place to go game hunting.
I was going to say, we did skip out on the Newberry Comics, which is in the mall, which we probably should have went to.
Whatever.
Yeah, anyways.
Yeah, we'll hit it again some other time. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Find us on Facebook. Getting Your Nerd On. Listen to us on I Got Gameplay every Saturday. You can also find I Got Gameplay's channel on Facebook.
Right.
And yeah.
And if you want... I don't know if you guys do this, but if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can. It's Kiki Buttface.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
You can do that. It's all about gaming and cats and getting drunk and shit, so.
Cool. Yeah, so follow that if you're on, Twitter or Instagram?
Instagram.
Sure, follow that. So, as always,
stay nerdy, my friends.
Getting your nerd on, getting your nerd on, getting your nerd on.